What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with some more Trails Through Daybreak 2. Last time we finished off what we had to do with getting ferried back to normal, and now we are resuming our nighttime activities for the night before we move into the next day. And we are currently working on a 4SPG for Shino, where we are trying to help her get some inspiration to make the perfect drink that she can use to try and defeat Burmadi in a competition. So let's continue onward. Well, I'm honored you would seek my advice. I must say, however, I'm surprised to see you again, Miss Lanster. Yeah, well, I just give these guys a hand every now and then. So, you've had a pretty lengthy career in entertainment. I'm sure you've got the pride to match. You've done a lot of good work. Well, you certainly won't hear me deny that. That's a nice poster of Nina to the left there. When we first opened our doors, it was the very dawn. It's very funny. The poster behind him with the schedule, the letters are like reversed. It's like you're looking in a mirror. It was the very dawn of Orbital Films. The ideal we built on was a cinema that will make you fall in love with movies. We use that ideal as motivation ever since. I continue to play a variety of films at our theater, both old and new. And if I'm remembering correctly, you even play some of the stuff your employees recommend. Yes, I do. I often hope in doing so will ignite a desire for film in them. From a management point of view, there's certainly nothing wrong with playing what are often blockbusters. However, if that was all we ever played, it'd be a bit difficult to foster a passion for movies. That's what we believe, at least. That's not to say other theaters are in the wrong, though. The way I see it, all theaters play a role in creating appreciation for movies. I was always so excited to see Orbital Films when I was younger. It was like watching a moving picture book. I'll occasionally come to watch something after work. It's always an enjoyable time. Both her and Van. I agree, hearing you say it makes it all the worthwhile. Anyway, I hope you're able to glean something from all my talk. Well, it sure was interesting. Thanks for your help. That makes 3 spots we've checked so far. We can head back to Shino now, but we should probably ask more if we have the time. Yeah, you'll just get more points, which we will obviously do. So there's 2... Riverside's obviously where we need to go. I guess we'll check in Old Town. I figured it was gonna be Old Man Huck. Oh hey, it's Kisara as well over here. What, the Aramis Scholarship Exam? That's right, it's designed for students with exemplary technical skills who can't normally pay for Aramis's tuition. Oh, Miss Matilda, the nurse is here. It only stands as a test to test the applicant's general comprehension skills, but whichever marketable skill sets they have proficiency in as well. You know, if you broaden your scope of knowledge, the whole world will be at your fingertips. It warrants some thought, don't you think? Hold on a sec, tell me who you are first. Don't think I've seen you around Old Town before. Why, this here is Miss Matilda. She's a good old Mahjong friend. And just between you and me, she's also she's the director. Director of Aramis Academy. She said she simply had to meet the artist of the beautiful mural over there. Why would something so important... Someone so important. Now, there's no need to rush into an answer. Why don't you take some time and talk it over with someone you trust? Here, I'll even give you a few pamphlets with all the details. Just remember, this is only one path of many. School, huh? It's up to me? She's still not used to... I mean, obviously, we only met her this game, you know, back in Act 1. But she still is, you know, coming to terms with stuff being her choice. Alright, I'll think about it. Man, everyone in ES is so idealistic all the time. But maybe they're starting to rub off on me. That's good to hear. Guess it was only a matter of time. That was awfully nice of Huck. Now the ball's in her court. Alright, Huck. You know, they made me write one of those how-to books a few years ago. Boy, was that a pain in the rear. You wrote a book? That's amazing. He used to be an investor, after all. They once called him the finance guru. I'm sure lots of people sought out his advice. Yeah, he's more than just some old man who likes baths and mahjong. It might be helpful to hear what he has to say. Well, I'd have to disagree. I'm just your friendly neighborhood elder, don't you know? Should we step out for a second? No, you're fine. Don't worry about it. You know, I think I'd actually like to hear Miss Matilda's input as well. Oh, well, I hope you're not expecting too much. There's really only so much I can say. Here's what I have. Even if you're confident in your abilities, there's only so much you should push yourself. Once you start overexerting yourself, nothing you produce will live up to your expectations. There's simply no need to force yourself to constantly improve. You just have to keep moving at your own pace. I see that while you're moving at your own pace, you can use trial and error to find ways to better yourself. Honestly, I thought you'd say something more complex. I'm just some fussy old man to you, aren't I? Well, anyway, old folks are prone to saying that things have to be done a certain way. But as the generations come and go, it's natural that the world will change with them. It's young folks like you that are out experiencing the world, after all. You know what's really happening. If we all respect our own thoughts and feelings, everything should go swimmingly. That's what I want. That's why I want you all to live your life to the fullest. Listen to your heart, and we'll have a better world in no time. I suppose that's all I have to say on the matter. That was really nice, Huck. Talk about a far cry from your usual shenanigans. You be sure to live a long life too. That way you can keep an eye on any of us youngins that lose their way. No, I fully plan on going senile and living the rest of my days with a lovely young nurse. And my impression of you is right back in the toilet. Can't really blame her. Alright, let's head to Satan. Are we gonna talk to Painting Girl? Oh, hey, there's a blue mark over here. Oh, it's just a basketball court. I thought that was Toa for a second from far away. What? Gotti is over here. Oh, hello. You guys came at the perfect time. Want to come drinking with us? Not really, I gotta say, though. Definitely never expected to see you two together. Well, I ran into him while I was leaving my hotel room earlier. Mine is apparently right next to his. It would seem our meeting was fated, so I invited him out for a drink. Never would have thought you guys know each other, though. We were all on the island together. I originally told him I'd like to pass, but as the rumors say, Director Guy just doesn't take no for an answer. Why do I feel like I should be the one apologizing? Alright, that's enough of that. Let's get back to the important stuff. Towson, who would you prefer to go drinking with? Someone who's the pretty type or the cute type? Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. We've both got types here. Come on, let's head to our first stop. Would you please wait a moment? Stop ignoring everything I say. Sounds like Towson's in for a rough time. That Gotti never changes, huh? Hey, I don't really have any advice to give. I just do my best to serve anyone who sits down. I kind of figured you'd say that. But when you serve people, is there maybe something you try to do to make it special? I want my stall to be a place people can find peace at. On a day filled with mundanities, or a night where you just don't want to be alone. There are lots of people that stop by there just looking for some relief. Well, I could definitely see the appeal in having a drink outside. Plus, everyone's got to smush in when you're at a food stall. Gives a real sense of unity. Make it sound like you're here all the time. Anyway, if that's your philosophy, we'll gladly use it for reference. I don't think I said anything important. Hey, mind having some skewers ready for me later? Alright, that's 5 spots. Guess we should head back to Shino. Before we do that, though, I do want to, yeah, we can't access... Ooh, Grand Circuit at night probably looks gorgeous. Oh, yeah, look at this place. Oh, hey. It was actually a good idea to come here. Who do we got? I beg your pardon? Oh, for the love of Adios. This is a rather unusual place for a gathering of rogues. I'm at a loss for words. Hey, what's up, Arkride? I hear you've been getting yourself into all kinds of trouble lately. Attaboy. Attaboy, he says. It's been close to a week since our last meeting. No, you all look awfully exhausted. Have you fallen victim to the post-vacation blues? Yeah, I guess. Hey, wait a sec. We aren't here for small talk. What on earth are you people doing here? You should see the looks on your stupid faces. It's priceless. It's a normal reaction to seeing a couple of assassins chilling in a public place. Look at although Ix's ice cream there seems like it's leaking all over the side. That girl is shockingly calm compared to her loudmouth brother. I don't see the Oathbreaker anywhere. Yeah, I'm guessing you punks aren't planning on starting shit, right? Well, if you're just here to enjoy the local delicacies, that's fine. Good picks, by the way. The rich cacao float and the blue cream and chocolate rose soda are this place's hidden gems. Oh, Lord. What the hell are you going on about? I just picked this at random. Oh, do you like sweets too? A fellow sweets buff? No, wait, we are not bonding over this. Not yet, anyway. I've got some questions and I want answers. First off, why the hell are you four in the capital? Direct as always. Since when did you have a sweet tooth? I may be partially to blame for that. Wait, so the Oathbreaker willingly went back to the society? Funny how this is an optional scene, and he's meeting with its upper echelons. Said upper echelons are called the Anguis, and there are 6 currently among their rank. Yeah, one of them died. Well, we don't actually know, because at the end of Reverie, when the Grandmaster was talking to McBurn, she was saying how she was talking like she had someone in mind to replace Arianrod. But that it would be up to them if they are ready to carry that burden. So we don't know if she's actually picked someone yet, or she just has someone in mind. I may have mentioned this on the island, but dear Harwood has been a bit too naughty this time. We enforcers aren't required to apologize when we act out of line, but the same can't be said of the people of his station. Until that guy's done code-toeing before his master, Lucrezia and I are stuck running a daycare with these little brats. Why are we stuck doing the grunt work? They should have given this job to that ogre girl and her golden retriever of a prince. Oh my god, talking about Shirley and Cedric. Must be talking about that crazy strong warrior from the Red Constellation. There isn't a Jaeger alive who doesn't know that corpse name. I swear I've heard about a runaway prince before. Red Constellation, runaway prince? What the heck are you guys going on about? Want my take? I think this gig is perfect for a couple of old has-been enforcers like you. Oh, hey, I gotta ask, why are you babysitting us anyway? It's not like we're related to that hairy old fart. The only reason we haven't bailed is because we haven't been paid yet. As soon as the check clears, we're blowing this crapsicle stand. That's perfectly fine by me, but until that moment arrives, we'll be keeping you company. Trust me, I'd rather be doing literally anything else. You kids are annoying as hell. I totally get what you guys will want to give them a piece of your mind, but if you raise a finger to them, we'll have to break your arm. Sorry I don't make the rules, I just enforce them. I get it. Yeah, whatever. We got bigger fish to fry anyway.
ま、今後は一切感知するつもりはねえ。あとは勝手にやってくれ。 そっちの目的が達成できるかどうかせいぜい楽しませてもらうぜ。
I don't know if it'd be a good influence to leave Ix and Yorda with Shirley and Cedric, though. Speaking of bigger fish, the Oathbreaker hasn't been playing ball with the Garden Master since Nemeth, right? He did say he'd step aside that one time. To my knowledge, he's out of action for now. But I wouldn't take an Oathbreaker at his word. For all we know, he might have had your precious 3 and 9 under his thumb. What? No. Like I said, you can never run from your past. It'll stalk you to the ends of the earth. The old 3's made himself into another man's puppet, and old 9's chasing a guy who tossed her aside like yesterday's garbage. Tell me, does that sound like a happy life? It sure doesn't to me. Okay, Ix, you made your point. My goodness. Say what you will, they'll find happiness someday. I haven't known them for long, but even I was struck by how close a bond those two share. It's true they hit a roadblock in fact. In fact, we all have obstacles in our path right now. But we will overcome ours, and Swin and Nadia will overcome theirs. Sounds like you guys know all about the shit that's going down in the capital. Too bad Mommy and Daddy's got you grounded. Have fun watching us kick ass from your little playpen. Yeah, we'll put on one heck of a show. One that you're not allowed to take part in. They really have grown. Yeah, shut up. This mushy will overcome everything in our way talk always makes me want to barf. Keep your puke to yourself, Ix. Anyway, I think you people are all bark and no bite, but if you want to try and prove me wrong, be my guest. I'm interested to see what ending you and the other 3 and 9 will reach. Whether it's a happily ever after or the one that leads straight to the grave. As for us, the life we led was full of killing, and more killing. It wasn't a particularly good life, nor a bad one. But now that it's over, I don't really know where we'll go from here. I haven't given our future much thought. Yorda. And that's fine. For now, you can just kick back, relax, and munch on the finest sweets of the capital while we do our thing. Once the Oathbreaker's back, you're free to put in some 4 SPGs with me. I'll happily take them on. Only condition is the rowdy punk has to chill the hell out. What? You think we'd give you a request? You must be totally blitzed if you think we'd do that. Hard pass. Actually, I may consider it if you tell me where to find some other good sweets. Yeah, she may consider it in the future. Well, that was definitely an interesting conversation, to say the least. Just checking something real quick. Alright, let's, Right, so originally I only came here because I'm looking for locations that have... I mean, not that this would be one of those locations, but we're obviously going around looking for good locations with water. Because obviously there's still 2 fish I'm missing, but... yeah, there's not gonna be any water there. Yeah, guess we'll just head back to Riverside. Alright, Shino.
ちの屋台が一番ですわよ。
Oh, she's running the taco stand for once.
今後もご期待あれですわ。悪くないわね。
Oh, because he's over here taking a break. Sorry to keep you waiting. We managed to get some really insightful stuff for you. Thank you so much, and you brought back more than I see. That's a pretty good idea. Oh, sorry, I guess a little caught up in reading. Anyway, I'm sure I'll be able to do my best with all the info you've gathered. Oh, you seem pretty confident about that. Well, this is some really good advice after all. I should go ahead and start working on my cocktail now. I'll bring it to Bramati's once I'm finished. I called him a little while ago. He said he'd always be willing to entertain a challenge. Of course he is. I'm sure it helps you're one of his beloved juniors, too. Come to think of it, won't you need someone to judge? Do you want one of us to jump in? I think I'd be a good choice. You just want a free drink. We're acting on Shino's request this time. We should find a judge that'll be impartial. Why don't we get someone they're both familiar with? I believe that would be best. You think you could take up being a judge? Oh, why thank you for the recommendation. I'd be glad to do so. Why don't we ask Rune and Mariel too? We'll meet up at Bramati's when we're ready. A clash between teacher and student, huh? That was cute. She was so happy that he immediately chose a lane. I know you've been feeling a bit down for quite some time, but you seem to be in pretty good spirits now. I'm assuming something good happened? Yes, I finally figured out the kind of bartender I want to be, and I believe I found my own style too. But just believing isn't enough. I need you to recognize me as well. Please, Master Bramati, won't you take my challenge? Well, I gladly accept. However, I'd be lying if I said I never recognized your skill in the first place. Alright then, as previously decided, I'll start us off. Oh wow, Jack and Holly are just randomly here. Contest between Bramati and Shino, huh? I'm sure this will be interesting. Guess it'd be a little crass to place bets though. Let's just see how it turns out. That's Bramati's Charme de la Nuit. Surprised Rune has the time for this. It won runner-up at last year's bartending tournament. Yes, the theme I chose was sweet nights spent in reveling in perilous secrets. I made a few different variations since the contest in Tharbad. Please help yourself. It's delicious. The sweet and sour tastes maintain an exquisite balance. It's really gentle on the tongue. I think this would be perfect for someone who can't hold their liquor. What, you? The drink itself is rather pleasing to the eye. I'd say it's good enough to add to your usual menu. Why, thank you, and I suppose now it's Shino's turn. Ooh. Oh, it's old-fashioned. Looks pretty simple. That's exactly why it's so easy to arrange. You just have to add whatever fruit or liquor you desire. The world made to your liking. I call it Vivid Pariso. Please help yourself. It's super fruity. I kind of thought it'd be a little more bitter. Wait, there is a bitter taste too. It's not overtaking the sweetness at all though. I sense there's a bourbon base, but the unique alcohol feel has been restrained. The faint punch it gives is a little addicting. I could see myself indulging a bit too much. It all goes down rather smoothly, and the scent, is that black tea? Yes, that's right. It's part of the tea selections at my bar. Bourbon and black tea are two of my favorite drinks. Would you mind if I had a glass as well? What do you think? Both the sweet and bitter tastes are in perfect harmony. It's almost like a sample of life. You'll find no complaints here, Shino. The drink shares all of your charm. I appreciate your praise. You picked up exactly what I wanted with it, too. Life has both dreams that are sweet and failures that are bitter. Everyone has times where they hesitate to keep pushing forward. And once you reach that point, there's no need to struggle in vain. You just have to keep going at your own pace. That's what I was hoping to convey with this cocktail. Wow. Those sure are some wise words. This is the kind of drink I'd like to continue serving at my bar. I'll make it a place where people can drop in with ease and where they can feel comfortable getting close to others. So that's the style you want to create? It is. I suppose I'll take the loss this time then. I'm sure our judges would agree. Yes. Of course. Hey, you just made that decision for them. Don't get so caught up in the details. Thank you for your cooperation, everyone. I'm grateful for all the help. Why don't we treat you to some drinks as a reward? Please order anything you'd like. Yes, go on and take a seat wherever. This is a life, Hallie. We should try and get free drinks more often. We didn't really do anything to help, though. Why don't we pay for ours? Van. I wanted to offer you my thanks as well. I really appreciate you giving my cute little junior the push she needed. It was nothing. Shino's always had a good head on her shoulders. She just needed someone to get her going. Yes, but you'd be amazed at how few people would be willing to do such a thing. Aww. As expected of the man raising the next generation, right, Mr. Manager? I'm not raising them. But I have to admit, I am used to getting kids back on their feet by now. While enjoying their drinks, the group partook in an evening of pleasant chatter. Upon finishing, they said their goodbyes to Vermati and Shino and once again resumed their activities. That was a nice one. I really like that one. There we go. Just need one more level for all of them. Alright, well now we can actually go back inside and talk to Vermati. Now that we have all the 4 SPGs handled. Which we are actually very close to being done with the 4 SPGs. Yeah, there's only 3 left in the entire game. Like 3 actual 4 SPGs. And I believe they might all just be in the finale, but we'll see. Seriously, I can't apologize enough, Vermati. There's really no need, Hallie. You weren't yourself at the time. Besides, it gave me a chance to see that jamming code of yours in action. It was very impressive. Yeah, no kidding. Remind me to never get on her bad side. It's not like I did it on purpose. I was just in a bad spot, okay? Glad to see you're doing better, Hallie. Welcome, welcome, Van. Hey, everyone. Fairy, Reset, I heard about what happened. Seems like you two are feeling just fine, though. Yes, we apologize for causing undue worry. Yeah, and I'm happy to see you're okay, too. Right, I'm sorry about today, you guys. I know I wasn't actually in control, but it still doesn't make what I did okay. Well, if it's any consolation, the performance you gave with that call was practically award-worthy. Yeah, don't worry about it, and isn't there something else you need to tell us anyway? Of course, thanks for waking me up. I'll try and make it up to you all by gathering more information about this memory rewrite thing. Seeing as I've been through it myself now, I should have more insight into the phenomenon. You're not the only one with a debt, Hallie. We're both doing our best to repay you all. And I'll make double sure we find that bastard responsible for this. Sounds good to me. See, I told you it would all work out, Hallie. Guess that's it. Alright, well, let's head to the Satan District. We're obviously meeting with somebody inside the hotel, not that I have any idea who. And I don't mean that, like, facetiously. Like, I actually mean it, like, literally. I don't remember who's actually in here. Okay, I see Mirabelle. I can't tell who's sitting next to Mirabelle, but on the other side, it looks like Sarah and Shahina. Oh, wow, Mr. Thorndyke. Are you really alright with us eating food this expensive? Of course I am. It's the least I can do as thanks for your assistance. After all, you two are the ones who managed to bring both our security chief and our concierge out of their days. Yeah, and since the GM is paying, feel free to eat whatever you like. Well, the general manager of Marduk would have a lot of cash. Well, it sounds like we got the all clear, Sarah. Let's dig in. But... and of course, you all deserve some thanks as well. It was no big deal. Yeah, well done, you guys. Fairy, Reset, how are you feeling? You two had us really worried. Glad our dance managed to reach you in the end. Yeah, we're fine now. Sorry for all the trouble I caused. I'd also like to apologize. I know words are hardly enough, but I'm incredibly grateful for what you did for us. Well, you're right about words not being enough. It took forever to snap you out of it. Still, I know it wasn't your fault, so don't go making that face, alright? Besides, this incident allowed us to confirm once again how indispensable you are to us. It's an honor to hear you say that, sir. Anyway, I can tell you guys are pretty busy. Just try to remember to rest when you can, okay? Yeah, if anything else were to happen to you guys, Sarah might just get an ulcer. Shahina, we don't need to give them anything else to worry about. Gotcha. We'll do our best to stay out of trouble. Well, at least we were able to hear about what happened after the fact. I feel we can rest a bit easier now that we know. Yeah, I do feel kind of guilty about all this, though. Stop right there. You can keep beating yourself up at... You can't keep beating yourself up about this. Yeah, we'll get to the root of the issue, and then we'll yank it out. So what's the plan now? Should we head back? Well, we still have a little more time. Why don't we make one more round before we go back? Sounds good to me. We'll head back once we hit a good stopping point. I mean, there should be nothing else to do, really. Guess I can see what this guy has to sell. Nothing of super importance. Yeah, I guess we'll just go ahead and head back. Might be time to hurt it. Yeah. If it does give a save point here, I may as well just use it, even though this video is a little shorter. Because that'll just mean there's probably going to be a lot of, yeah, okay. We'll just go ahead and end it here then. Alright, so next time we're going to move on to day 4 of everything going on in the capital for Act 3. So we'll be moving on to Route E, I guess. I forget if it's E and F or if it's just E and it's like a very much like longer one, but we'll see. So, yeah, that's going to be it, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe more if you're new to the channel. I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.